really been in the game, but however long it's been, I'm letting him get on and talk about it, let him say his thing, and let him give a description of his dogs, and so you guys can check him out. But you guys check out the GKC Dry Board, man. Go to Facebook. It's the GKC Dry Board Contest. Go on there, check it out, man. There's a dog on there from Colosseum Kennels, man. That's off the chain, man. You guys got to see this. And I was highly impressed by these dogs, along with Gina from Designer XL Pet Bulls, man. If you guys ain't checked out Gina before, you guys need to check her out. Got Gina and Josh, Designer XL Pet Bulls. Check her out. Check out Colosseum Kennels and see these dogs in action, man. These dogs are out there really putting it down. You know what I mean? These are the real description of a pet bull and bullies. You know what I mean? These are what these dogs are supposed to be doing. You guys got to excuse me, man. I'm kind of out of it, man. I'm a little upset about this radio station not getting on time, man. But I was on time, but actually the radio station, the Blog Talk Radio, was having some kind of network problem. So you guys know me. I'm trying my best to make it right, and we're gonna make it right. Anyways, I'm gonna go and get to my boy, man, from Colosseum Kennels, man. I'm let him say what he got to say, and let him just tell you guys what his dogs are about and where you guys can find them. And like I said, check out the GKC Dry Board, and you can see what the dogs are about, man. Yeah, what's going on, man? Welcome to the Bully Government Radio.
Hey, thank you for having us.
Oh, how you doing? This is a female I've been talking the whole time.
Yes. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. You know what? I seen a guy in the picture, so I wasn't sure if it was who it was. You mean?
Yeah, we're both partners in it, so it's kind of like.
Okay, so what's your partner's name?
His name's Derek. My name's Amy.
Okay, how you doing?
Good. How about yourself?
I'm sorry. I was giving a description of a guy the whole time, but damn, I'm more impressed now. That's right. That's right. So where are you guys from?
We're from Washington State.
Okay. So how long have you guys been breeding dogs, and how long have you guys been doing this?
Well, I've actually been around breeding pit bulls since like the early 80s with my parents, and we just recently got back into it again, and now we're doing the XL thing.
What kind of dogs did your parents have?
They were just like the really pit bull, small, like just real pit bull dogs, kind of.
Yeah, were they off of bloodline or just something that people are breeding? I mean, back in, because I remember back in the day, a lot of people didn't have paperwork; so they were just breeding dogs. Just nice dogs.
My parents had paperwork on all their dogs. I just don't know what the bloodlines were back in the days.
Okay.
I wasn't that into it. I was real young.
Yeah, that's right. So you've been doing it since you were a kid, huh?
Yeah.
So I guess I got to call you an OG at this.
Thank you.
Would that be okay?
Definitely. Thank you.
All right. So, anyways, what's the dog's name? I'm especially have my eye on that white one. What is his name?
The white one, her name is the Great White Shark.
Oh, I keep getting you guys mixed up. You got females that are doing it nowadays. Golly, this is nice. So that's a Great White Shark?
That's the Great White Shark. She's the granddaughter to King Liger.
Okay. And what's the foundation on those dogs?
The foundation on them?
Yeah. What's the bloodline and the pedigree?
Like I said, her grandpa's RBG. She's got some ICK in her. Her dad is actually a two-time weight pull champion, White Dragon off of De La Cruz.
Oh, okay. Right. I'm highly impressed that you are a female. I mean, I didn't really, this whole time I thought I was talking to a male. I mean, there's nothing like that, but this game is getting serious with these dogs with you guys. Do you know Gina from Designer XL?
I do know Gina.
Oh,
I like her a lot. She's got some amazing dogs.
Gina is the bomb.
And Azor is amazing.
Oh, man. You know what? She is actually doing one of the best jobs I've seen. But I came across you guys, too, and I seen how you guys' dogs are working. I was like, oh, so now I get it now. You and Gina know each other.
Yeah.
I mean, not like that, but I see where all the good stuff is coming from. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get a lot of good tips from Gina. Yeah, she does some amazing work.
Yeah, you know what? She's like one of the best females I know in the game. Compared to, you know Tiffany from Able Paws? You know who she is?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, well, she does, she's not really into all the stuff that Gina does, but she's been in the game a long time. She's like my mentor in the game. And basically, I came across Gina, and I was like, oh, no, this is crazy. And she's actually out there doing this. You know what I mean? And I ain't gonna lie, you guys are starting to put a little bit of shame to these males out there, to these guys out here doing these dogs. Because I'm embarrassed, you know what I mean? Because the stuff that you guys are, not in a bad way, it's just a joke, but the stuff that you guys are doing, you guys are actually putting together is amazing.
We're trying to do some good stuff out there. We want to have those athletic, driving, pit bull-looking dogs, not those lazier-looking little bull dogs.
Yeah,
They're still beautiful. They're still beautiful.
I got you.
But I just like a dog that gets up and runs with me, you know?
Yeah. So how many dogs do you guys have?
We have 4 right now.
Okay. That's nice. That's a good amount to do what you're doing. It's pretty good. So who's the guy that's actually out there that's doing the work with the dogs?
That's
the one
actually
that's in the video.
Yeah, that's Derek. He is able to lift them up higher than I am. So with the swinging and stuff like that, it's a little too hard for me to do it. But
he's doing a hell of a job. You guys are both doing a hell of a job. I ain't gonna lie, you kind of tripped me out when you said it was a female. I was like, who's this? When you got on the phone, I was like, who's this? I got a little nervous to make sure. I want to make sure I passed in the right person. Yeah, but I'm real proud of you guys. You guys are doing a great job. And actually, what I want to do is I'm getting trophies made next week, and I'm definitely gonna send you one because you guys deserve it.
That's awesome. I appreciate that.
All I want you to do is take a picture with that trophy and send me back a picture. That's all I want from you guys.
You got one.
Okay, I thank you. Is there anything you want to talk about right now? I mean, anything that you're concerned about in the bully world? Well, let me ask you this. Let me get this out the way. What is your outlook on that? And what's your how do you see the bully game going, or just the whole dog game going?
I see that when I go to the dog shows and stuff, I see a lot of people with these smaller bullies. And like I said, they're very beautiful. They like them a lot because they have that slower drive, and their kids can handle them more, and they can sit around their house more. But we want these athletic pit bulls again. We want them to be able to do things and play and run and jump and
protect your house, all that. You know what I mean?
yeah. It's like we want to we want to bring that back, and we want to make sure that they keep that pit bull look to them, and make sure that they're just beautiful dogs.
Yeah, no, you definitely have that look, and you definitely are doing it. You're on the right. You're right. I mean, I know you've been schooled by some good people, which is your mom and dad, which is, like you said, if you're doing this back in the 80s, and you obviously know the business and you know the game, right? You know what I mean? Because that's when you know what I could honestly say back in the 80s and like the early 90s, that's when the dog game was good. I mean, to me, that's when I really seen all the good stuff come out. You know what I mean? And like I said, I'm not knocking all the dogs that are going on today because everybody has their own preferences and everybody has their own opinion on what they want to breed and what they want to make. I mean, but people like us that's been in the game for a long time actually know what these dogs are supposed to do and what they're about. You know what I mean?
Right. These dogs love working. They love doing this kind of stuff. That's what they're there for to do. They want to do this kind of stuff, and I'm not sure where people were going with, where they want to be able to hang out with their kids in their house, because I could still do that with my dogs, but I just have to go play with them for a while, get that energy out.
Yeah. I remember that back in the day. I mean, I'll tell you a quick story. Back in the day, it's funny because I'm from Los Angeles. I know it's a little different from where you guys are at. But everybody in the neighborhood, we all have pit bulls. You mean, it could be the ugliest pit bulls, but we all have one. We were proud of them. You know what I mean? I don't care if the nose was long as hell, but we were just all we had dogs with that pit bulls. It would be funny back in the day. You would see a guy with a 10-pound weight with a big old chain around his neck trying to carry his pit bull down. trying to walk his pit bull down the street. It was kind of funny back then, but that's what people used to do. It's kind of bad, but that's like back in the 80s and the early 90s. I love those days, man, because that's when all the dogs were actually what they were. You know what I mean?
Right, definitely. Yeah, I've seen things like people tying up their dogs to motors to keep them there, and then all of a sudden that dog's just dragging a motor across the ground.
Yeah, that was way pulling to us.
Right.
Back then, I guess that's how you do it when you got too much to work with. But yeah, that was a fun day. I swear it was. Anyways, have you been to dog shows lately, or have you been to dog shows? I'm sure you have, but when was the last time you went to a dog show?
We actually went to the Utah show in August, and there hasn't been too many around here lately. We went to a few in the summertime and stuff like that around here, and we're gonna go down to Cinco de Mayo this year.
Okay.
Big dogs down there.
So when was were you always going to dog shows, or you just started going to them?
I used to go to dog shows in the back of the day, and then I kind of didn't go to too many of them, and it kind of just went as a spectator, sport after a while, and then, but they're so different from these ABKC shows. They're so intense, there's a lot going on.
You better put your bulletproof vest on.
True that.
I mean, it's sad though. You know what I mean? I was talking about this the other day. I mean, do you have kids?
No.
Okay, well then you got to say then. I mean, this is a joke, but anyway, I mean it's like this. It's like now it's kind of hard. I was talking to a guy, which I did an interview on my Monster Holder show, on the TV show, and he actually told me something sad, man. I was kind of bothered, not by what he was saying, but I was bothered just by the whole situation. He said, I asked him, what was the last time you went to the show? He goes, man, I went to the show in Vegas, man, but I don't even take my kids anymore, man, because I don't feel safe for them. You know what I mean? And you know what? It's actually true, and it's sad that the game has got this way. And I'm trying my hardest to push this to where people can actually go back out there and start doing what they need to do on a real level. You know what I mean? Actually have fun. You remember back in the day, you used to go to dog shows. Everybody had fun. You know, everybody was just giving props to the dogs. There wasn't the competition that they had going on. People weren't fighting. And it's sad. I mean, it's real sad that we can't take our kids anymore. I mean,
yeah, it should be a family event.
Yeah, well, that's what it used to be. I mean, and I'm trying my hardest to make this come back, and I'm trying my hardest to make it. I mean, I have a big crew behind me that's on the same path, along with you guys that's seeing and trying to make a path for others to be safer and actually go to a show and and enjoy yourself. You need to take a beer, take your meat and barbecue. You know how it was back in the day. But it's real sad. You know? It's very sad. I hate the fact of that because now they're taking the fun out of it. I mean, okay, now first you're taking the breed, now you're taking the fun. So, I mean, what do we have left? You know what I mean? So it's getting to a point where someone has to stand up for what's going on. And actually, I mean, I don't know if you know my story, my background. I was gone for a while, and I came out, and I came back to this game. I was like shell shocked. I was like, oh no, what's going on here? And I ain't gonna lie, I came out kind of angry when I first came back to the game. I was kind of like cussing everybody out and like, just, man, what are you guys doing? Like, what are you doing? But then Nemo, which is a good friend of mine, the guy that started, he actually started ABKC, but he left that and went ahead and started a new IBKC, and he's actually one of the founders of Atomic Dog magazine.
Nice.
He's a real good guy, and he just kind of like just pulled himself away from the BS. I mean, he didn't want to be involved in all the drama. He's actually we're both the same, and that's why we click so good. He has good intentions, and he's here for the breed. I mean, and what he's trying to do is make awareness to everybody too that what these guys are doing nowadays is wrong. I mean, because it's like what are you gonna get out of fighting over a dog? I mean, okay, just because I'm saying that your dog is not as good as my dog, whatever the case is, or your dog is not as small as my dog, what do you mean? It's getting real out of hand. It's like it's a damn shame, and I hate it. You know what I mean? So what I did was I went ahead and built the Bully Government Radio, and actually just the whole Bully Government. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to make awareness to the community and let them know that we're gonna save this. We're gonna save this breed. I mean, I'm gonna die trying. I'm gonna tell you right now. That's just my dedication to this breed. And I'll be damned if I let someone that don't even know. And you know what's funny about this whole thing? Half the people that are starting this drama don't know one thing about this game. You know what I mean? Like don't really know the blood. That's what kills me. Because I mean, I've worked so hard to create what I've created. You know what I mean?
Right.
And, yes, I've been gone for a while, and I came back, but I'm here now. I'm here. So now, we finally have. I mean, I'm not saying I'm the only one, but I'm stepping up to the plate to say that, you know what, for all you guys that's OGs in this game, that all you guys are actually foundation of these bloodlines that are out there. You guys need to stand up and start speaking on your bloodline, just the way I am, because if you don't, then you let people take control of the situation, and it's not going to be good. You know?
Right.
So. I don't know. You know what I mean?
That's kind of where we're about that too. You know, we want to make it better. You know, we're trying to make awareness. We originally just wanted to buy some nice dogs, and then we saw kind of what the situation was like, and we're like, man, we need to kind of help change this. You know, it's like all about the breed. We want to better the breed. We want to, just show people that these dogs are just amazing. You know, like. Yeah,
and they're taking this all away from us. You know what I mean? And they're really taking it from the dogs too now, because now I know you've seen it. Now it's about money. I mean, it's like, oh, come over here and buy a dog for me. I got him for $5,000. Yeah, personal issues. And I'm like, this, when you guys got a personal issue and you're at a dog show, why would you want to ruin the fun for everybody else? Be men or be women or wherever you are fighting, take it right outside. There's a big parking lot outside, but let us enjoy what we got going on inside. I mean, so I don't know. And then obviously you're seeing the health problems going on. I mean, let me ask you this. How long? What's the lifespan on your dogs? What's the longest?
Probably 15.
Yeah.
That's the oldest I've had.
Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? Like, everybody listen to this. This is what people really do. This is what the breed's about. if your dog does not live over, okay, I'll even say 8 years. I mean, if your dog doesn't live over 8 years, you're doing something wrong. I mean, I ain't saying if it does have a disease, and that's different, but for your dog to be healthy in the beginning and go out and have a good life, and then your dog just dies at 5 years, then that tells you that there's something obviously going wrong. There's a health issue there. And I told everybody before, I mean, and you, just like you know, you can't put a big dog and mix with a little dog and then expect for their heart to pump this big weight. You know what I mean? It's not going to work. And it's
yeah, like, I see so many of these dogs having breathing problems and stuff these days. You know, it's like they're not supposed to have that. They're supposed to be more agile and athletic and be able to move and breathe good.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like you're seeing dogs. It's like passing out at shows. I'm like, whoa, what's going on here? And it's a shame. I mean, it's really a shame.
It is a shame.
Because, like I said, they're not in it for the breed. They're in it for the money. If they can care less if the dog dies, I mean, within 5 years. I mean, to be real about it, there's a lot of guys that don't really care. You're like, okay, oh well, we'll have the straws. Okay, we have the straws, but now you're carrying a line of dead dogs. I mean, it's like it doesn't make no sense to me anymore.
No, it's really sad how they're It's really sad how they're about the money these days. I see a lot of people breeding their dogs really young, not getting them tested. You know, that I think that should be really important too. People should be getting their dogs tested for HD and making sure they're not passing along bad genes. You know, and people just don't do that nowadays. They're like, oh, I can breed my dog at 10 months and start getting his production out there, and I don't think it should be done that way at all.
No, it's wrong. I mean, it's just wrong, and it's got to come to a stop because, I mean, if we let them keep doing what they're doing, like I said, I'm not knocking everybody. I'm just like speaking on my opinion, and I'm sure you're speaking on your own opinion.
True that.
And I mean, I'm not judging anybody for what anybody else wants to come to the table and say. But what I'm trying to tell people, man, is that you guys are getting ready to get. I mean, us, for the people that's been in the game for a long time, they're watering down the blood so much that pretty soon we're not going to have anything left. I mean, it's not going to be anything out there good. You know what I mean?
Right. You know, and I've seen such. Oh, sorry. I was going to say, I've seen such beautiful these pockets, too. You know, some of them at these shows, I've seen them just ripped and just beautiful and still, you know, like got the old pit bull style to them. And they still got, you know, some blockiness. And those are beautiful. And I know that there's a couple of, like, Washington Bully Connection and Doomed Out Bullies. They have some beautiful ones. But then there's just some of those that are just, like, just not real healthy looking.
I mean, one of my friends made a statement the other day. His name is actually Lonzo. He's a big foundation in this game too. He's not in the game anymore. He's doing his own business and into something else. He sold all his dogs. He actually owned a dog named Predator, which was a lot of the foundational guideline too. And I got him on the line. I got him on the radio, and he was like, you know, I asked him, I said, how do you feel about the bullies? I mean, the dogs going on nowadays. He goes, oh, you mean the mutants? I said, damn. I said, he goes, you mean the ones with all the kink tails? I said, yeah, man. He said, no, I want no part of it. You know, it was kind of funny, man, but it's like, people like him and a lot of people like me that's been in the game a long time, and even you, I mean, people get disgusted by it. I mean, it's like, it's got to get fixed. But like I said, I'm going to try my hardest to fix the situation. Hopefully I can get it right. You know, I know I can't fix the whole thing, but I'm gonna try to fix a lot of things that's going on today in the bully game because we got to bring it back. We got to bring it back to reality. I mean, basically that's basically what it needs to be brought back to. But yeah, so what is your plans for the summer? What do you guys got going on? Like, what do you guys? You guys got any special things going on?
We actually have this great breeding going on with High Power Pits, their dog Mr. Freeze, and we're gonna take him to our girl Lavish Habits, and we hope for some super athletic, massive beasts out of that.
Yeah, that's right. So
and we also want to hit up a bunch of shows too, so we should be everywhere.
That's definitely. Just take your tank and your bulletproof vest. I'm just kidding. Yeah, but you guys are definitely doing a hell of a job. And like I said, when you guys first came on the GKC board, I was like, whoa, okay. Now, first I seen the pictures, I said, okay, this is nice. The next thing I'm not seeing video, I said, we got something here. We got something. But you guys definitely are receiving an award from the GKC. I'll get your address after we hang up, and I'll go ahead and send that to you by next week. I'm actually getting them made. I'm getting them made on Monday, but you guys deserve that. And I'm highly proud of you guys for what you guys are doing. And you guys keep up the good work. And whatever I can do for you guys and whatever the bully government can do for you guys, you feel free to call in or you mean say what you guys say, and I'm here for you guys.
That's awesome. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
All right. You got any anybody out there right now that you can say actually that you're impressed by, like just at leg dogs that you've seen? I mean, besides Gina, because you know Gina's a bomb.
Yeah, Gina is a bomb. There are some great dogs out there, like Break the Mold. They have some great dogs. They're doing some great things. Riverside County, man, they're just killing it every time. It's like.
Yeah.
And then you can't beat Oliver Delo Cruz. I mean, he's just got some amazing dogs too. You know, it's like, damn.
Yeah.
So
he's actually,
I mean,
he's a G. He's a G at this game. He is a G at this.
He is. He's just amazing, and like his dogs are just utterly amazing.
Can I ask you a question? Do you remember a guy by the name of Larry Duran?
No, I do not.
Bully Nation.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. He I'm not sure if you knew it, in like early 2000, I was like one of the first guys to throw a bully show in Las Vegas. And back then, we were all in this. We're all in kind of like this. Like we weren't like looking at each other like, oh, like you're doing it, we're doing it. Whatever. We were just like actually just doing it, trying our best to make it. To do what we thought we did best. And actually, come to find out, I didn't know, but he was there at my show. Dave Wilson was there. Eddie from Blue Line Kennels was there. Fabian from Grimmy Line. All these guys were there at my show, and I didn't really realize it until like 10 years later after I got out. Like I didn't even know. Like all these guys were there, and I started talking to him. And I was like, "Hey, Chuck, do you ever hear about a show in Vegas?" He goes, "Oh yeah, the Big Bull Association." He goes, "Yeah, I was there." He goes, "Yeah, I remember you, man." And I was like, "Oh shit!" It kind of blew my mind because it was a nice show. It was a real nice show, and it turned out real good. But I was just a real ahead of my time. You know what I mean? And I was like, a lot of people are now calling dogs bullies, but I actually had an association I gave to my mom, and I let her run it. It was called the Big Bull Association. And what I did when I had the, you know, the Fish Smoke liquor, you know, the bull and the Fish Smoke liquor on the drink. Okay, I actually used that dog. I mean, that bull's frame with the pit bull with horns on it. You know what I mean? So it was cool back then, but like I didn't really know what I was doing. But now everybody's calling dogs bullies. You know what I mean? So I don't know if I started or what happened with that, but it's doing it. It's doing it now. But you know what I mean? Yeah, I was just trying to let you know, like basically, like just all the guys that back then that we weren't expecting to see what we're seeing today. You know what I mean? I bet
it's like a big jump from you guys. You know, you guys just wanted to do a little bit, and it moved a lot.
Yeah, it did. I mean, especially for me, like being around for 10 years and coming out and actually seeing, like, whoa. I'm serious, girl. I was hot. I was, like, real mad. I was real mad at the world. Like, after I seen, like, what they were mixing with Monster and what they were making, I was like, no, stop this. Stop this now. But, you know, I got used to it, so I kind of just humbled myself and just had to, I had to break myself down and say, you know what, Jack, and really Memo's the one told me to do this, man. He goes, man, just slow your roll and just sit back and just do what you can do, Jack. I mean, don't try to fix the world because basically there's a big army out there that's there. And I mean, actually there is a big army of those guys that are actually doing what they're doing, you know? And they're standing strong behind what they're doing, too. You can't tell them nothing.
Right.
You know, they don't want to hear it. Yeah, but it is what it is. But I highly appreciate you for coming on the show. There's, matter of fact, go and introduce yourself and let them know how they can get hold of you guys and check out your dogs.
All right. It's ColosseumKennels.weebly.com. And we got tons of videos, tons of photos, tons of everything on there.
Yeah, that's what she does have. Because if you guys don't know, check out the GKC Dry Board Contest. Actually, her and Gina is the ones holding it down, along with Angela from GSB. They are holding it. These are all females, you guys. So you guys better do your math. You know, I want to give props to you, boy. Was that David you said? Is that your partner, David?
I'm sorry?
What's his name, Derek? What's
Derek.
your partner's name again? Okay,
Derek.
Yeah. Tell myself much love and keep up the good work. You guys keep it going over there in Washington.
Will do. Thank you so much.
Okay, I'm going to contact you after I get off the phone. And after I get off the show, I'll get your address and I'll ship that to you.
Okay, sounds great.
Good work. All right, so you take care of yourself, huh? Take care of the dog.
You too. All right, bye-bye.
All right, you guys, there it is right there. Basically, one of the another bad female in the game, you guys. You mean they're taking over. I ain't mad at them, but it is what it is. And you guys got to step for the men in the game. We got to step our game up because these females are doing their thing. And like I said, I'm not talking shit. I'm not trying to bash anything. It's just a fun comment. But you guys need to really catch up with the game because these females are putting it down. I'm proud of them. And actually, we're going to have an amazing game pretty soon coming up. I've been trying to set it up, but actually, I've been trying to get hold of Pam Carter because I don't want to do a show unless she comes on. I really don't want to do it, but I want to have her on because she's a well-known judge in the game. She's been doing this for a whole long time. And actually, Tiffany from April Paul is going to be a host that day, if I can get her on. You know what I mean? But that's what it is, you guys. This is Bully Government Radio, man. I'm going to get into some music so I can relax and try to set up the next person calling in and get some callers calling in. All right, you guys, this is Bully Government Radio, man. You guys relax and just chill out with this whole thing because we're going to have fun. That's what it's here for.